everyone. Welcome to Aroma Chemistry. I am Dr. Zosimus Divya Lobo. Shall we learn about factors influencing vibrational frequencies? Any factor which affects the force constant of a bond will affect its stretching frequency. There are various interrelated factors which shifts the vibrational frequencies from the expected values. For this reason, the value of vibration frequencies of the bonds calculated by the application of Hooke's law are not exactly equal to the observed values. The force constant of a bond changes with the electronic and steric effects of the other groups present in the molecule. And so, the vibrational frequencies are shifted from the normal values. The following are some important factors which affects the vibrational frequencies of bonds. Coupled vibrations, Fermi resonance, inductive and mesomeric effect, and the last one is the hydrogen bonding. Let us see the first factor as coupled vibrations. For an isolated carbon-hydrogen bond, only one stretching vibrational frequency is expected, but methylene group shows two absorptions corresponding to symmetrical and asymmetrical stretching. This is because there is mechanical coupling or interaction between the CH stretching vibrations in the CH2 group. In all such cases, asymmetric stretching vibrations occur at higher frequencies or wave numbers than the symmetric stretching vibrations. The coupled vibrations, if CH2 groups are different frequencies than that of methyl groups, coupling accounts for the two NH stretching bands in the region of 3077 to 3497 centimeter inverse in the spectra of primary amines and amines. A strong vibrational coupling is present in carboxylic acids, anhydrates, in which symmetrical and asymmetrical stretching vibrations appear in the region 1720 to 1825 centimeter inverse and are separated by about 60 centimeter inverse. Following are the requirements for effective coupling interactions. Interaction is greatest when the individual absorption frequencies of the coupled groups are nearly same. Strong coupling between stretching vibrations occur when the groups have a common atom between them. Coupling is negligible when groups are separated by one or more carbon atoms and the vibrations are mutually perpendicular. Coupling between bending vibrations can occur when there is a common bond. Example, there is a coupling between the bending vibrations of the adjacent CH bond in the aromatic rings. If the stretching bond forms one side of the changing angle, the coupling between stretching and bending vibration can take place. Next factor is a Fermi resonance. First we see what is Fermi. The coupling between fundamental vibrations and overtones vibrations of exact frequency is known as Fermi. Fermi resonance, a molecule transfers its energy from fundamental vibrational level to overtone or combination of overtone level and back. According to quantum mechanics, the resonance pushes the two levels apart and mixes their character. Consequently, each level has partly fundamental and partly overtone or combination tone character. Thus, Fermi resonance gives rise to a pair of transitions of almost equal intensity, and so the resulting absorption bands usually appears as a doublet. For example, symmetrical stretching vibrations of carbon dioxide as IR inactive. For this stretching, Raman spectra shows a strong band at 1337 cm inverse. The two bending vibrations are equivalent and absorb the same frequency of 667.3 cm inverse. The first overtone is in this multiply by 2 times. So we get 1334.6 centimeter inverse. Since it is very close to the frequency of the fundamental vibration, Fermi resonance occurs. Thus, there is a mixing of fundamental values of 1337 centimeter inverse and overtone value of 1334.6 centimeter inverse levels in accordance with the Fermi resonance to give two bands at 1285.5 centimeter inverse and 1388.3 centimeter inverse with the intensity ratio of this 1:0.9 respectively. Next factor is a inductive and mesomeric effect. Absorption frequencies of a particular group are affected by electronic effect, especially inductive and mesomeric effects of nearby groups. These effects are generally interrelated and the individual contribution can only be estimated approximately. Strength of a particular bond is changed by these effects and hence its stretching frequency is also changed with respect to the normal values. Both of these effects may operate in the same direction or opposite to each other, where one dominates the other. A carbonyl compound may be considered as a resonance hybrid of the following structures. That is, these structures 1 and 2. The stretching frequency of a carbonyl group decreases with the increasing number of alkyl groups attached to it. This is due to positive I effect of alkyl groups which favors the structure 2, the structure, and lengthens, that is weakens the carbon oxygen double bond, and hence its force constant is decreased, resulting in the lowering of the carbonyl stretching frequency. When the negative inductive effect is attached to a carbonyl group, it favors the structure 1 and its stretching frequency is increased due to increase in the bond order of the carbon oxygen double bond. Conjugation of the carbonyl group with the olefinic bond, that is olefinic bond or aromatic ring, lowers the stretching frequency of the carbonyl groups by about 30 centimeter inverse. This is because the double bond character of the carbonyl group is reduced by mesomeric effect. For example, the stretching frequency of carbonyl group in acetone is 1720 centimeter inverse, whereas acetophenone shows carbonyl band at 1697 centimeter inverse due to conjugation with the aromatic ring. In this case, negative inductive effect or a sp2 carbon of the ring is dominated by the positive mesomeric effect of the ring. The last is the hydrogen bonding. Absorption bands become more intense and broad on hydrogen bonding. The stronger the hydrogen bond, the lower in the OH stretching frequency. Thus, the value of OH stretching frequency is a test for hydrogen bonding as well as measure of the strength of hydrogen bonds. Non-bonded hydrogen atom OH group of alcohols and phenols show sharp and strong absorption bands in the region of 3590 to 3650 cm inverse. Short non-hydrogen bonded OH bands are observed only in the vapor phase, in very dilute solution, in a nonpolar solvents, or when hydrogen bonding is prevented by steric hindrance. Pure samples and concentrated solutions of alcohols and phenols show broad OH stretching bands in the region about 3200 to 3600 cm inverse due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The NH stretching frequency of amines are also affected by hydrogen bonding in the same way as that of hydroxyl group, but frequency serves for amine are lesser than that for hydroxyl compounds. This is because nitrogen is less electronegative than oxygen, and so hydrogen bonding in amines is weaker than that in hydroxy compounds. For example, non-hydrogen bonded primary amines exhibits two bands, one near 3400 cm inverse and the other near 3500 cm inverse due to symmetrical and asymmetrical NH stretching modes respectively. In pure amines, these bands respectively appear in the range of 3250 to 3330 cm inverse and 3330 to 3600 cm inverse due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The strong hydrogen bonding between carbonyl and OH groups lower the stretching frequency because of more polar OH bond. Carboxylic acids form stronger hydrogen bond than alcohols. Carboxylic acid dimers show the very broad, intense OH stretching absorption in the region 2500 to 3000 cm inverse, whereas non-bonded hydrogen carboxylic acid, that is monomers, shows the OH absorption nearly 3550 cm inverse. Hydrogen bonding weakens the carbonyl compound, that is, its force constant is reduced, resulting in absorption at a lower frequency than the monomers. Thus, carbonyl stretching bands of monomer of saturated carboxylic acids appears at 1760 cm inverse, whereas that of dimer appear at about 1710 cm inverse. In many cases, some of OH groups are hydrogen bonded and some are free. Hence, bands due to both may be observed. Let us see the distinction between the inter and intramolecular hydrogen bonding. In very dilute solutions in nonpolar solvents, intermolecular distances are too long to form intramolecular hydrogen bonds. On the other hand, in pure liquids, solids and concentrated solutions, the molecules are close to form intermolecular hydrogen bond. Thus, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is concentration dependent. On dilution with nonpolar solvents, intermolecular hydrogen bonds are broken. Hence, there is a decrease in intensity or disappearance of the hydrogen bonded OH stretching band and increases in intensity or appearance of free OH stretching absorption. Thus, in very dilute solution, the OH stretching frequency is shifted to a higher frequency in case of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding is within the same molecule, hence it is not affected by change in intermolecular distances. Thus, intermolecular hydrogen bonds are unaffected by dilution, and so the absorption band is also unaffected. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding chelation is very strong in enol compounds like methyl salicylate, etc. due to resonance stabilization of the chelate ion. For example, in enol, OH group is involved in chelation, shows broad absorption band in the ring of 2500 to 3200 centimeter inverse, whereas carbonyl stretching band in enolic form occurs at 1630 centimeter inverse, and that in the keto form at 1725 centimeter inverse. From the relative intensities of the two bands, it is possible to determine ratio of the keto and enol forms. Due to interaction of pi electrons of Lewis bases with acidic hydrogen, lengthening and hence weakening of OH bonds has also been observed. For example, the OH stretching frequency of phenols is lowered by the 40 to 100 centimeter inverse when the spectrum is recorded in benzene solution as compared to the recorded in carbon tetrachloride solution. Next, let us see the applications of infrared spectroscopy. Infrared spectroscopy is the most widely used method for structure determination of organic compounds. IR spectroscopy is especially used for detection of functional groups in organic compounds and for establishing the identity of organic compounds. Some important applications of IR spectroscopy to organic chemistry are summarized as follows. The first one is the detection of functional groups. All functional groups observed in the definite frequency region, then the presence of or absence of a band in the definite frequency region tells the presence or absence of a particular functional group in the compound. For example, in the presence of carbonyl band in the region of 1720 to 1740 centimeter inverse, along with another band in the region of 2700 to 2900 centimeter inverse, shows the presence of an aldehydic carbonyl group in the compound. The normal absorption frequency of a particular group may change within its definite range. This change indicates the nature of the factor such as inductive effect, conjugation, hydrogen bonding, steric effect and field effect influencing the group frequency, thus giving an idea of the structure of the compound. The next is the confirmation of the identity of compounds. The identity of a compound is often established by comparing its IR spectra with that of authentic sample. If the IR spectra recorded under the same conditions are superimposable, they represent the same compound. The large number of bands, especially in the fingerprint region, is most useful for identification. This technique is most reliable than taking mixed melting point or comparing other physical properties, particularly when only a small quantities of the substance is available. The other application is the estimation of purity of the samples. IR spectra of impure samples are usually blurred and have many bands which cannot be interrupted, whereas a pure compound gives a clear IR spectrum. For example, a sample of an alcohol containing a ketone as an impurity gives poor IR spectrum, which shows additional absorption bands due to carbonyl group. Similarly, the presence of a ketone as an impurity in the sample of hydrocarbon can easily be detected because the hydrocarbon do not show any absorption band around 1715 cm inverse, which is the characteristic band of the carbonyl group. Thus, the purity of the sample may be estimated by the inspection of its IR spectrum and comparison with the reference spectrum. Next application is the study of the hydrogen bonding. IR spectroscopy is useful in detecting hydrogen bonding, in estimating the strength of a hydrogen bonds, and in indistinguishable intermolecular and intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Next is the calculation of force constants. The frequency of IR absorption are commonly used to calculate the force constant of various bonds. Determination of orientation in aromatic compounds. Absorption in the region of 675 to 900 cm inverse due to out of plane bending vibration indicate the relative positions of substituents on the Bunsen ring. The position of absorption bands in the region depends on the number of adjacent hydrogen atoms on the ring. The orthodisubstituted benzenes show a strong band in the region of 735 to 770 cm inverse, but no band in the region of 690 to 710 cm inverse. The meta-disubstituted benzenes shows two strong bands in the regions 680 to 725 cm and 750 to 810 cm inverse, whereas para-disubstituted benzene exhibits only band in the region of 800 to 860 cm inverse. The last one application is the study of progress of reaction. This is done by examining the IR spectra of patterns of the reaction mixture withdrawn at certain time intervals. For example, in a reaction involving the oxidation of a secondary alcohol into ketone, it is expected that the hydroxyl band near 3570 cm inverse will disappear and a new carbonyl band will appear nearly 1715 cm inverse on completion of the reactions. Hope you have learned about the factors influencing IR spectroscopy. Thank you.